And now, the moment you're all been waiting for. It's time. It's time for the vision session. It's going to be on June 1st. And if you are not ready, then you better get ready because you know what they say? Stay ready, ain't got to get ready. And I'm always ready. I am always ready. I'm always ready to talk about mental health and money. And today I am like on 10 and a half, probably 12. But the only reason I am is because I so hate having a marketing, like having to do online marketing. I hate it. I hate it so much. It is the worst part of my job, but I'm getting hype about it because I know if I get hype about it, then the universe will put me in a position where I don't have to do it anymore. Yeah. All right. Okay. So I got that out the way. Why are you here? Why are you here? You're here. If you're a barber, if you're a barber, this is for you. If you're a barber, this is for you. If you're not a barber, send this to a barber. Watch it all the way through too. You can watch it all the way through, but it is for barbers. So I am doing a vision session for barbers on June 1st. What is a vision session, you might ask? A vision session is when you get reignited, reconnected, you get to remember your vision. So many barbers come into this business with an idea. You come into this business with an idea and you're like, how will I um feed my family? How will I become more successful? How will I get to the world like what I want to get out into the world? Like how will I make an impact? Whatever it was, there was something. And now you've probably gotten away from it. You've probably forgotten what it was you said you wanted to do and you're like, I don't know what it was. And don't worry. This vision session is going to bring you right back. Now this is going to be uh, so as you do you know who I am? I just realized I should probably introduce myself. So this is the Build in Public series, and I am Kiné Corder, the leading national certified counselor specializing in financial hypnotherapy for stress. And right now, I am building the world's largest barber network that will offer mental health and money systems and support for barbers. And not only that, we're going to have some fun too, but barbers are the first responders to therapy. Barbers need to have some sort of their mental health first aid. And so if you are a barber and you've been listening to people's problems, then this is for you. I am for you. I am your friend. I am your colleague. I am also your mental health counselor expert friend that you can come and talk to and I will listen. Not just here on YouTube, but I'm building the world's largest barber network for mental health and money support and systems. So you can come and do it in there. But before you go, don't go. Don't go. Stay on this video. I have two things that I want to give you. It is so incredibly important. You're going to be so glad you watched this video. I'm going to give you one first and then the short. And then the second one is a little bit longer, but it's something that I want you to tell your clients. And when I tell you what it is, you're going to be like, why didn't I think of that? Why didn't I think of that? Anyway, you need to learn. So I'm going to tell you these two things. The first thing is you need to learn how to take care of yourself better. You need to learn how to better take care of yourself. And how I know this is because was a barber myself, and I know other barbers who are not doing this. You care so much about other people. You take care of so many people. This is what you do. You get up early in the morning thinking about who is on your book for today. You are squeezing people in. You stop eating lunch early or don't even eat lunch at all. You stay a little bit later. Let me take one more. Let me take one more. Let me take one more. You have put your significant other off. They had to wait. You have to wait. Your children sometimes have to wait because you are taking care of other people, not yourself. So if I am wrong, tell me in the comments. No, 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 I take care of myself. If I am right, tell me in the comments. Oh, you're right. I do need to take better care of myself. Okay. But part of the reason why, if we agree on that, you need to take better care of yourself. Part of the reason why you're not taking care of yourself, I don't even know where to look. Where's this camera? The part of the reason why you're not taking care of yourself is because it costs. It costs to take care of yourself. And there's a price associated with self care. And so there's a price and there's a cost. The price of self care, right? Is like, what is it? What is the price of the massage, right? What is the price of the vitamins? The price, right? But then there's the cost. So once you, let's say you decide you're going to get a massage, it's going to cost you some time. It's going to, sometimes it costs you energy. Sometimes you don't even have the energy to take care of yourself. That is the cost. That means you have to tell somebody no. That costs you your reputation because you are known as somebody who says yes. Do you see the difference between the price and the cost? Okay. We can go on. There's more I can tell you, but I think you should just click the link and register for the mental health and money vision session that I'm going to give on June 1st. Because when you register for that, we can talk more about this. You can ask me anything. You can ask me anything in the comments, but there you can really dig deep because you'll have me live in the comments. This is a recording. I'm going to do my best to answer any questions you put in the comments. But when you have me live, it's even better. The second thing I want you to say to you is that something that I want you to tell your clients. This is what I want you to tell your clients. And this is something I came up with this weekend. I was just thinking this weekend and I was like, wait, hold up. So you're telling me that you rather spend $100 on dinner that's probably going to be just okay, mediocre. Maybe you just went there because everybody else went there. But the food, let's just be honest, it's just all right. You spent $100 on it though. And the meal lasts you what? 2 hours? You got home and you were hungry again. Am I right? You spent $100 on a meal that lasts you 2 hours. So that's like $50 an hour. You got home and you had to make a sandwich. And the sandwich was probably better than the restaurant meal. And you don't want to pay $40 or $50 for your haircut that lasts you at least a week, sometimes two. Is that what you're telling me? You're telling me the 2 hour steak dinner is more valuable to you than the haircut that makes you look good every single day for a week, sometimes two. So the steak dinner lasted you 2 hours. The haircut lasts you 2 weeks. The steak dinner is $50 an hour. The haircut is like $4 a day. Make this make sense to me. Tell me this makes sense to you? Because if it does, we got a problem. We have to talk. We seriously do. And I know you know that it's been time for this conversation for a long time. So that's what I want you to ask your clients this. And probably the reason why you won't ask them is because you're afraid. Oh shoot. Hey, did you just get real? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. We're building in public. I can get real with you. If I'm going to be vulnerable with you, then I'm also going to be real with you. So I'm building the largest global barber network. And if I'm going to build this, I can only do that if I'm real with you. But I can only do that. I can only be real with you. I can only be real with you if I'm asking you to also get real. You can be real with me. I can take it. I can take it. I've been a barber a long time, almost 30 years now. Licensed. I ain't cut hair the whole time, but that's another subject. The reason why is the same reason why you're thinking about what's next. So I told you number one is you need to take care of yourself, better care of yourself. And the reason why you're not doing that is because of what it costs. Number two, I told you I wanted something to tell you something that I want you to tell your clients. You got that. But this number three about me being real with you and how you're afraid of your clients, this is a bonus. I didn't even plan on talking about this. But you're afraid of your clients. You're afraid if you ask them how they value this haircut, they're going to start thinking that it's not valuable, but it is. And it's more than a haircut. They come to you. The reason they come to you is beyond barbering. They come to you for a feeling that they can't get on their own. Sure, they can cut their own hair. They can cut their own hair, but they will not feel the same way. And some people are willing to give that up. Others are not. And so maybe you lose a client or two. But if you raise your price to what your haircut is worth, not what you are worth, please allow me to change your language if you have been saying that. You are worth more than any haircut could ever cost, right? It's not about what you're worth because you are priceless. But what is your haircut worth? What is the service? What is the intrinsic value that you bring to that client worth? Way more than $40 or $50. So in this vision session, I'm going to help you visualize how you get to a place where that's just easy. We're telling people that your cut is $75. It's the same way that that restaurant hands them that menu and says the steak is $75 and they pay it. And it's mediocre and your haircut is not. Nor is the service, nor is the time you spend with them, nor is the advice you give them, nor is the connections you give them. They know who to call if they need something. They don't just call you for haircuts. Yeah, they need haircuts, but they don't just call you for haircuts. They call you for a haircut, plus advice, plus a connection, plus a listening ear, validation. The list goes on. There's amenities that come with your haircut. Now, there's also some things that you can add to your service that can make it more valuable, more sought after. We can talk about that too. That we'll talk about in the Prosperous Barber League. I've said enough today. I just wanted to share that with you because on June 1st, when I do this vision session, when I get you to see what you want beyond barbering, and then we can decide if we can work together further. Maybe you say, the vision session is free. Did I mention that? It's free. So just register, come, hang out, ask questions, get to see your vision for what's next for you. And then if you decide to go further than that, if you decide to go into the Prosperous Barber League, then together we can create beyond what is beyond barbering for you. And then if you say, you know what, I just need a private session, a one-on-one session, you can do that too. All of this is possible. It's just, what are you afraid of? Because I've asked you what you want. I asked you what you want, but did you hear when I asked you that? I did. What do you want? What do you need? What are you afraid of? Tell me. You don't have to tell me in the comments. You do not have to answer that out loud for anyone but yourself. What are you afraid of? I'm just saying. I know you don't know yet. I know you're like, I don't know what I'm afraid of. I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out. Aha. Aha. That's where I come in. Anyway, so much we can talk about. I am actually going to be I'm going to share more videos on the money cycle, your money personality, your money emotions, and also the fears. So if you are already subscribed, please subscribe now. Share this with a barber you love, a barber you want to see have, the highest mental health and money, and then keep coming back. That's all for now. I'll see you sooner. Love you muchly.